And the world learned of the death of another great Canadian from his son, Wayne Gretzky. Wayne tweeted that his father, Walter, was the reason I fell in love with the game of hockey. He inspired me to be the best I could be, not just in the game of hockey, but in life. Walter Gretzky died yesterday at the age of 82, still living in the Brantford, Ontario home where he raised his 5 kids. Wayne says he was their team captain, that Walter was truly the Great One. And as Eric Sorensen reports, anyone who loved hockey couldn't help but love him too.
This is the father most Canadians knew, the proud dad watching his boy play hockey.
Your name?
But this is the Walter Gretzky that said much more about the man himself.
Leah? L-E-A-H?
Away from the limelight, he would give his time to anyone he could make just a little happier.
Could I get your autograph right now, please? And it's comical what I hear. If they can't get the first W, everybody settles for the second W. That's me, Wayne Walter.
For Walter Gretzky, putting a rink in the backyard was the easy part for a son who wanted to be on the ice all the time. Millions of parents raised their kids to play hockey, but only one, Dad and Mom, raised the one and only.
My mom and dad they're the reason that I made the NHL.
Wayne Gretzky told In Depth with Graham Bensinger that his dad instilled in him something more than hockey, the importance of always doing the best he could.
He said, for whatever reason, the good Lord has chosen you, and each and every time you play, people want to see what the fuss and what everything is all about, and you can't afford not to be ready to play the best you can play.
Wayne Gretzky not only became the best hockey player in the world, he was humble and hardworking, like his dad. And so the most famous hockey dad in the world felt an obligation too.
Go get a helmet.
He gave his time to kids hockey, and he raised millions of dollars for charities, including the Canadian National Institute for the Blind and his family's own foundation.
If I can help one person, just one person, to have a second chance at life like I have.
Walter Gretzky overcame a brain aneurysm and fought Parkinson's disease for years so he could visit hospitals and help others in need. Walter told biographer Fred Anderton, a friend of 40 years, how much it meant to him.
It's just what makes me cry every time I think of it. Some of them have absolutely nothing, and they're so thankful.
I think for Walter, the essence of living was giving. He's probably the most genuine human being you could ever hope to meet.
In Edmonton, home to so many Gretzky Stanley Cups, the Oilers are remembering Walter.
It's a very sad day for the hockey world to lose kind of hockey's dad almost.
In Brantford, Ontario, the Gretzky name is everywhere. Walter Gretzky is part of a legacy from his hometown to every corner of the country.
Walt was a great father, and I wish I could have been as good a father as him.
This is a very, very sad day for Brantford and everybody involved in hockey.
Canada's best-known hockey dad.
That's a pretty good legacy for any father. Eric Sorensen, Global News, Toronto.